I never planned for him to find out. Not like that. Not so soon. But secrets have a way of slipping to the spaces we think are sealed, especially the ones we only admit in the silence of night, staring at the ceiling, asking ourselves, is this really the life I signed up for? If you've ever rehearsed a goodbye in your head but stayed because the timing felt wrong, only for them to walk away first, then this might hurt. You're not alone. I didn't choose him out of love. I chose him because I didn't know what else to choose. I was 23, emotionally wrecked, barely holding myself together after years of personal chaos. He showed up with a steady hand, a plan, a car, a job, and promises that sounded like stability when all I had was rubble. I convinced myself I'd grow into the love. People do that, don't they? But I didn't. I grew bitter. Quietly. Slowly. It showed up in the way I avoided eye contact, in fake laughs at dinner tables, in the tension every time he reached for me, and the shame for flinching, for pretending. We had a child. He wanted more. I told him I was exhausted. What I couldn't say was that I felt like I was drowning inside this life, and dragging another soul into it felt wrong. Eventually, something in me shifted. One day, without telling anyone, I applied to nursing school. When the acceptance letter came, I cried, not because I was happy, but because I knew everything was about to burn. I just struck a match in a house built on dry timber. He didn't understand. You already have everything, he said. But his version of everything never matched mine. I balanced school, work, raising a child, an internal storm pretending to be okay. I stopped hoping he'd notice me slipping. I saved what little I could. I made a quiet pact with myself. Just finish school. Then you'll go. Then you'll start over. Then you'll live. But life doesn't always wait politely for your timing. One afternoon, I left my journal open on the counter, the one where I poured every buried fear and every hidden plan. All of it. The reasons I stayed, the dreams I'd locked away, the list titled things I'll do when I'm finally free. He read it. All of it. When I came home, the house felt wrong. Silent, but not peaceful. Like something had already happened. Like the damage had already been done. The closet was half empty. Drawers pulled open. Our son's toy box overturned. I called out. No reply. I checked my phone. One message. You could have just told me. I won't wait around to be left. You win. I'm gone. My legs gave out. I don't remember how long I sat on the floor. I don't remember what I told our son when he asked where his father was. I just remember feeling like the villain in a story I hadn't meant to write. He didn't yell. He didn't cry. He didn't fight for me. He simply left. And somehow, that broke me more than any argument ever could have. I thought freedom would feel like breathing again. Instead, it felt like losing control of a car you were trying so hard to park gently. Days blurred. The house grew quiet and cold. I went through the motions. Meals, laundry, more silence. My son stopped asking about him, maybe sensing the answers would hurt. People talked. Some said he was heartless. Others said I was selfish. I didn't correct either. Maybe we were both right. Maybe we were both wrong. One night, I sat in the same kitchen where I used to plan my escape and realized it wasn't just about leaving him. It was about coming back to myself. I was tired of acting happy. Tired of saying I was fine. Tired of raising a child in a home where love was a performance and connection was a script we forgot how to read. He didn't leave us. He walked away from a version of me that stayed small just to keep the peace. And truth be told, that woman was already fading. So I picked myself up. I graduated, got my license, found work. I stitched together a new life from all the pieces that had once felt broken beyond repair. Months later, he called. I didn't think you'd really go through with it, he said. I didn't respond with explanations. I didn't owe him those anymore. We co-parent now. Carefully, quietly, civil. Sometimes I catch him watching me like he's seeing someone he never knew. Sometimes I look at him and remember the girl I used to be, the one who begged safety to feel like love. But I don't miss the marriage. I miss the illusion, that false comfort in thinking someone else's plan for your life will be enough to fill your soul. If you're standing in the doorway of a decision, terrified of what comes next, listen. Not all endings happen with your consent. Some crash in uninvited and still manage to set you free. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't hide behind duty or guilt. And please, don't mistake silence for peace. Because being alone with your truth is never lonelier than disappearing in a life that doesn't belong to you. And if you've already taken that step, or if you're still stuck at the edge, you're not the only one. You're never the only one.